My mic sounds nice. Check one.
Check. Didn't ever come back.
Welcome back to Barely Independent.
Sorry.
Back.
Wait, the double clap.
Oh, sorry. I was.
Shoot. 1, 2, 3. There we go.
I'm not sure if the post-processing is going to pick this up. we clapped, by the way.
There we go. Episode 5.
Woo,
Another one. We have so many good topics prepared for today, and we're really excited.
So much has happened in the world in the last.
It's probably the best news cycle so far.
Yeah.
I really think so.
And it's surprising we've lasted this long to cover this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then again, just to say thank you to everybody who tuned in for our last episode.
Yeah,
we had
shouts
such
out.
wonderful reactions and views and stuff. So we just want to encourage people to, again, head over to Spotify, YouTube. You know, we got the Twitter page, we got the Instagram page, the
Apple
Facebook page.
Podcasts for all our iPhone users.
Here we
Shout
go.
out.
And then also SoundCloud, yeah.
And SoundCloud.
And
yes.
keep your ears open in the podcast or not your ears, your eyes are open for a competition that'll come out after the podcast.
There we go.
Yeah, Taran apparently likes giving away free McDonald's.
Nice.
And like I was watching the stats live, right?
Wow.
He's like, okay, guys, I'm gonna post. He posts like 17 views instantly.
Wow.
Yeah, so
I don't think
good.
YouTube's system really takes too kindly to that, but. Guys, like, thank you for your support.
Yeah.
As soon as you click, as soon as it's uploaded, it really does great stuff for us on our side and makes us feel good about ourselves.
Absolutely.
So thank you from the bottom of our hearts.
Yeah. First story, Matrix 4.
Whoa.
Keanu
Why
Reeves,
are they
question
making another one?
Ooh. Thanks, DJ Khaled.
I think the trilogy. Okay, there's obviously polarizing opinions about 1, 2, and 3. Obviously, some people will be like 1 was the best, and it just got like worse from 2 and 3. I personally think.
I'm of that opinion.
Are you of that
Yes,
opinion?
Yes.
I personally think as a trilogy, as a whole, that was probably one of the best trilogies out there.
Okay.
So,
Don't shoot.
full
No,
disclosure,
no.
I didn't actually finish the trilogy. So I watched 1,
This guy.
I watched 2, and then I just stopped. Like, and it's kind of like
How did you
losing
read?
interest type thing. How do I read? With my eyes, Taryn.
Okay. Just check.
Ben, did you finish the trilogy? In your opinion?
Sheesh, haven't seen it in ages.
Okay.
But you finished it though.
But yeah, like years ago though. So I'd have to rewatch it to get a solid opinion. But it was okay. It wasn't a defining metric in my childhood.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, nearly a
I have a vivid memory.
Yeah.
I think I was like 12 or 13. Okay, the maths might not work out with my age and when the movies came out, but I remember we were on our way back from Namibia as a family holiday, and we had to stop over somewhere in like this B&B,
Yeah.
and Mnet was on in the B&B,
Mnet.
and Matrix was on, and I just remember just like getting so excited and sitting
Sunday
down.
night movie.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
So I kind of forgot the Mnet with ads in between.
No.
That
That was
was
the great thing about
That-
it.
that is the powerful thing.
SABC and ETV.
Yes. I think that's the powerful thing of our television
Mm.
back then is we just didn't have. I think with the Americans they get bombarded so much with
Yeah, no,
advertising.
definitely. Everything's an ad.
Okay. Premise for the 4th movie. What do you guys think? Where is Neo gonna go?
Okay.
Sure.
So
Okay, you haven't watched it.
I'm aware of the 3rd one, and
Okay.
he basically dies, and they take his body to be consumed by like the all source or whatever.
Okay.
That I know, because I read the Wikipedia pages.
Okay.
Am I correct?
Sure. I must say, I watched it a long time ago.
So he
actually-
defeats the Matrix, the
Yes,
machine,
yes.
By like merging with it all.
but he was blind. Like his physical body
Wait,
outside of the
blind.
Matrix is blind.
Okay.
He's like just like wrecked his eyes. Something I
Oh,
can't
yes,
remember what
yes,
happened in
yes.
the movie, but his eyes are just wrecked.
Yes.
And then he like the Matrix becomes like real. And then he just like ends the one of the biggest, the main robot.
Oh yes. Okay. So this is my prediction, right? And I'm
Okay.
calling it now. The overworld they were in
Yes.
is another level of the Matrix.
Bruh.
He's going to go ahead and wake
wow.
up in
Bruh.
actual
Actual Matrix.
overworld.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
And
Morpheus lied to him the whole time.
yes, no. Everyone was lied to, right? So
okay,
then he's going to wake up in the next one, and he's going to meet the aliens that enslaved humanity.
Oh. Okay, I was going to go something very cooler. I thought that Cyberpunk and Matrix would like join forces.
I'd be into that.
And and then it's this, you need to rebuild, and then basically come out of Zion, and you need to like make Earth inhabitable again, right? Because the robots just wrecked everything.
Yeah.
So I think it's like Fallout, but the movie.
Okay, no, I could get behind that. So being a bit of a lore junkie, right? I did read up. Apparently, there was this mini series. I'm not sure if it was a comic or if it was a book. Pretty much, there's this fighter pilot from that, like somehow his body was preserved from like before the war and everything. The machines use him and task him to fight against an alien threat. So there are aliens in the Matrix universe. So I'm just saying,
Whoa,
my theory is already confirmed. You know, like
man.
upper level tie, like you watched it a while ago, but
I mean, listen, Area 51 is happening in September. It has to be aliens. It has to be.
Maybe
Behind everything. Aliens and reptile people.
the reptilians.
Are we becoming a conspiracy theory podcast?
Should I take
Please,
out
can
my
we just
tinfoil
speak
hat?
against that? I don't want to become.
Yeah, YouTube's gonna just like
No.
just own us.
You algorithm, it's just for the memes, okay?
You say algorithm like you know the guy.
Okay, next up, big news. Big news in the Marvel universe.
Rip Spider-Man.
Rip Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Tom Holland.
Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good.
Ooh.
Okay, let's rate them.
Yes.
Toby
This is going to make a lot of people angry, but
No,
let's
do it.
No,
let's
we
do
were
it.
doing
Let's
it.
do it.
Tobey Maguire.
We'll do it live.
Crybaby.
Okay. But
Tobey Maguire.
that Toby face meme, where it's just his face. Have you seen that video? Please,
No.
guys, check
Yes,
it out.
yes, yes, I
Just
think I have, yes.
YouTube or Google Toby face, just for all the laughs, for all the memes.
Yes.
Let's bring that meme back. Dead meme alert.
So just going over
Okay.
them. Tobey Maguire. What's his face?
Garfield,
Andrew
Yeah.
Garfield,
Andrew Garfield,
and Tom Holland.
Tom Holland.
So those are the three we're
Those are the
rating.
three.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna go first.
Yeah?
I'm gonna say Andrew Garfield, the best, especially
wait, really?
especially the second movie. No, okay, I'm not saying as the actor. I'm saying as the movie.
Okay.
The best
Oh,
Spider-Man movie.
okay.
His series was the best, especially the second one with your boy Django.
Yo,
That-
bro.
that-
Okay,
Was he Electro?
He was Electric, yeah.
That
Yes.
was the best.
He went weird
single,
with that character, though.
Yeah, I thought that was the best Spider-Man
Okay.
movie.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So for you it's Garfield, second,
Tom Holland.
third Toby.
He's not even on the list.
Okay.
Okay.
For
so
you?
for me, I'm going to differ slightly. Tom Holland's number one. Like I think it's the most true adaptation of Spider-Man so far. It's a pity he might be gone. But the second one, I'm actually going to go with Toby because I have some very fond
Wow,
memories
okay,
of
okay.
those movies, and I think he
Nostalgia.
did a good job. Andrew Garfield, I feel he was too Twilighty, so too broody.
Okay.
You know, like
Okay.
yes, I have
So
emotions.
for me, it wasn't so much his acting; it's more the movie, the actual Spider-Man movie.
yes, but like they tried being too much to too many people. I think.
Okay.
Okay. Ben, your rating 1, 2, and 3. Go for it.
Probably number one, Tom Holland. I
Nice.
think he's most like authentic. He's
Okay.
like he really gets that schoolboy feel.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which a lot of the other movies don't have. I would say Toby is like right at
Yes.
the
Oh,
Wow.
but damn it!
bottom. I think everyone just says that it's the best because of nostalgia. But he was terrible.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the other guy, Garfield, just like in the middle.
In the middle. Okay. I will put Garfield in the middle as well. And my reasoning is I thought his acting was a bit forced for the character.
True.
His chemistry with Emma Stone
That's what I love, bro.
was choice.
And then
Because
they killed her.
I mean, that was tough.
Well,
Spoiler alert. What the hell?
Oh, it's been how many years?
He killed her actually, because in the
He did,
comic,
yeah, the
it's
whiplash.
It's the whiplash from the web. They
Oh,
killed.
no, it was too late because she hit the floor.
No,
still.
but in the actual comic, it's the whiplash. He actually caught it
flip.
before she hit the floor.
I can't deal. Now I'm depressed the rest of the podcast.
So that chemistry was so because I mean they were dating.
Yes.
I think after or just before the movie or
Yes,
something.
I think, yeah.
So that was so cool to see the like love aspect of that in the movie. I will say Tom Holland is number one because he encapsulates the whole like. When you think of Spider-Man, he's
Yeah.
geeky, he's athletic, he's very young.
he does his own stunts.
It's awesome.
Most of
It's
them.
like what Ben said. He captures that schoolboy vibe.
Yes.
And you know why he wasn't my number one? Because he's young, he's good looking, he gets to, all the girls love him.
So he's
rich.
basically a better you.
Exactly. And I get jealous, and so stuff that.
I respect that. Okay. Now,
Yes.
with him exiting the Marvel universe.
Oh man.
Okay. And I'm holding back my excitement. Is this where Donald Glover comes in and becomes the first Black Spider-Man?
Yes.
So
Please,
Donald
please.
Glover is in the MCU already.
as the voice of the cartoon character.
No. He's actually in the MCU. So
Who is he?
he's Childish Gambino character. So do you remember in Homecoming, there was that guy who was trying to buy weapons from that Falcon guy?
Bruh.
That was Donald Glover.
Really?
And then Spider-Man still like webs his hand against the car and is like, bro, what the hell? How am I supposed to get home now? Donald Glover is
Was
in
that
the MCU.
Donald Glover?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes. Yeah, no, so you kind of took that Childish Gambino
Wow.
Gambino character and put it in the MCU.
Man.
But
Well,
his
maybe you
character and his name that it was credited as is the uncle of Miles Morales,
Who's Miles Morales?
the Black Spider-Man. So you know, Spider-Man into
lot of
Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
It's that Spider-Man. So that guy was like the uncle was like a bad guy or whatever. Spoiler. And then that's Donald Glover played that uncle.
Okay.
Wow.
So you don't think he? Okay.
He would
I was
probably
really
feature-
excited for that now,
He would probably feature in the next one, but as the uncle. But that means he gets to play a villain.
Oh.
I think that could be pretty epic.
Okay. Okay. For the movies now, the collaboration movies, what does that mean? What do you guys think it means for what's to come now? Because, I mean, we just had that massive announcement at Comic-Con with everything that's going to be set up for the next few
Yeah.
years. What does that mean? Do they just replace Spider-Man?
Because they set
Good
up at
point.
the end of credit scene, eh? Did you guys stay till the end? So
I still haven't
in-
watched it.
Please.
In Endgame.
I still haven't watched it. Please don't spoil.
okay, there was a setup.
You still haven't watched Endgame?
Oh, Endgame. I thought you were talking
No,
about
not
that
Endgame,
other
no, Spider-Man.
Oh, the new
Yeah,
Spider-Man.
The new Spider-Man.
I haven't watched it.
There's one thing that I like. It's not so much a spoiler. It's not so much the plot of the main thing. It's end of credits.
If it's in the movie, it's a spoiler.
No. It's at the end. It's basically not in the movie. I have to say this.
Producer Ben
J.K.
overruled
Simmons is back.
Who?
J.K. Simmons.
Okay. I'm going to sound like a terrible fan. Who is... who
J.
does-
Jonah Jameson.
Okay.
Okay.
Who is that?
I need more. I need
You
more.
know the guy from Whiplash.
Yes.
You know the guy who plays J. Jonah Jameson in like the original Spider-Man.
Oh, that's a spoiler, though.
No, but that's at the end. It doesn't count. He's not coming back now.
Spoiler.
No, he's not coming back now.
Damn it, Ezra.
Come on,
no, it's not a
Ezra.
spoiler. He only
Never
appears
seen-
after the
Ezra,
credits.
you will-
I've never seen Ben this angry.
Come on, man.
You have been kicked out.
Okay,
of-
so what I want to say is, with me not even having watched Endgame, I understand that the emphasis put on Spider-Man
Yes.
was so massive because he is the second coming of Tony Stark,
Yeah.
right?
It's like, wow,
With all-
putting it that way. Is
Yeah,
no,
no,
but I
it
mean,
is,
like,
it is, it
like
is. No, it
he's
really
the
is,
savior, right?
Yeah.
To,
Yeah.
to be able to save everybody else, and now you just pull the rug from under the actor,
It's
like
really stupid.
I feel sorry for Tom Holland most because he's basically like his two parents are fighting and he can't do anything about it.
oh, stuff.
Do you see his tweet? Oh, no, sorry, not his tweet.
Really?
He left the stage saying, "Listen, it's been a crazy week, but thank you from the bottom of my heart, and I love you 3,000."
Oh no! Okay, so you know the guy who plays Happy in Iron Man and Spider-Man. He's the bodyguard, Tony Stark's bodyguard.
Yeah.
Oh, I love him.
So
He's
they
chef,
interviewed
bro.
him, and they're like,
Yes.
"Yeah, he's chef.
Have you watched it?
Yeah,
Chef
yeah,
is good." But
That
so,
meme.
so they interviewed him, and they're like, "Okay, I understand it looks bad, but there could be a chance he could still be there."
Okay.
He's in the next Iron Man as Spider-Man.
Yes, and also remember, I just want to point out because it feels like very important. Spider-Man was supposed to be in public domain this year, but Disney fought that. So, like after like 50 years since first publication, your character, your work goes into public domain. Effectively, anyone can use it.
Wow.
Okay.
Disney shot that down.
Wow. Okay, moving on. Like sad news. That was pretty.
That was extremely
that
sad.
bummed me out. Can we just shout out to PewDiePie?
Oh, best week
100
of his
million
life.
subscribers.
That's wild.
He gets married to Marcia Pai, and
Whoa. Can we just get the downloads on you watching their wedding, please? Because I think the world needs to hear
Man.
this.
I also watched that video.
But
I-
did
It was
you
a good
cry,
video. I was close. It was cute.
Peter?
okay,
Open
I'll
up,
just I'll let I'll just let myself out to dry here. It was Sunday evening. I was like getting ready for work. I was bummed because tomorrow's Monday, and I put on this video, and it's the video of the wedding.
Yeah.
So it's like an edited version, and I'm just watching this, and it is a really I thought Clayton and Megan's wedding video was amazing, but this one was like on another level. And I mean, PewDiePie rocking the black suit, all black,
So good in that.
like
Damn,
All black
yeah,
is
no,
in
so-
shirt black as well.
like tie black, shirt black, blazer black. like black on black. It was awesome.
It had like depth as well. It's like
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, no,
And
it
it's
looked really
blackness.
good.
Wow.
And it has like all the family, and they have a really unique setup with the table. It's just one massive long table, and then they go into the speeches, and he just speaks about Marcia and how like I don't know, they just love each other, and then he starts crying, and she's crying, and I'm just. And I just like had to fight back the tears because
they've been together for 8 years.
that's insane. Yeah, I think,
Wow.
and through everything, through everything that he's and she's been through, I think it's such a huge moment for them. I just thought that was amazing.
So Peter cried during.
Just shut up.
No, I'm joking. Jokes. Carry on.
It was a moving piece of art.
But I think PewDiePie. I was thinking about it today. PewDiePie is at this level now where he has so many subscribers that anything he touches that's new.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Or that's old, either resurges like Minecraft has now, or it just becomes this massive meme and people just jump onto the bandwagon. And any other creator who's not doing what he's doing is falling behind.
Yep.
Yeah.
So he goes and touches Minecraft again, and it just like becomes.
Wow.
I want to buy Minecraft now. I don't have Minecraft. I was like, I
Oh
wanna
yeah,
play.
no, I'm going to fire it up after this.
Yeah.
But I just want to point out, Minecraft almost kind of was on its way back. So like, if you are an avid memologist, you'll know that in the lead up to that, everyone's like, no guys, we're going back to Minecraft. Minecraft's coming back, and there was a few Minecraft YouTubers who just like were coming back, and then PewDiePie starts playing it. And then if you have a look at the big impact over it, those weird Minecraft music videos, like Captain Sparkle's Minecraft music videos.
I don't know those.
Okay, that's more like me, like growing up. Like I remember when like Revenge came out, Fallen Kingdom came out. So it's literally these parodies of actual songs. So Fallen Kingdom is a parody of Viva La Vida, and there's this whole animated thing,
Oh my
brilliant
word.
production quality, and
How dare they?
like my childhood, and it's coming back now. People's making remixes of it, they're doing
Sure.
covers of
Sure.
it, and it's
I just
insane.
want to touch on the point that Peter
Yeah.
made. Just around how PewDiePie is so powerful that if he powerful as in media, is that if he decides to screen anything, it all of a sudden becomes an industry that can employ 30 people. Like if he shouts out your little company or your podcast, say for instance,
Absolutely.
on his episode, then all of a sudden you become something. So
Jacksepticeye, that's what happened to him.
sure,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
I mean, he was on a podcast recently called Cold Ones. Not that I would promote the podcast because it's pretty heavy. But
We don't hate anyone though.
no hate on that. But they averaging like 900,000, maybe 500,000 views, and then PewDiePie goes on because there was like a meme challenge thing between the two of them. Boom, 13 million views.
you see.
Like,
Yeah.
So how powerful or how big is his as celebrities go? Is he the world's biggest celebrity? Because no other Hollywood celeb can do that.
So
So-
you're telling
so
me
it's
we
a
should
bold
put,
claim.
So you're telling me we should put PewDiePie and Minecraft in the title?
there we go.
yes.
It's okay.
With them cloud chasers. So I mean, like all his videos that he would meme with Dr. Phil got taken down.
Yes.
And then he
Phil
hosts
hosted
Meme
Meme
Review.
That was
Dr. Phil hosted Meme. I was like, when you told me that the video was, I was like, I don't believe you. And I found it, and I couldn't believe at the end of Luai,
Yeah.
like he comes up and he reviews the memes about himself.
Well, Dr. Phil's a champ.
He's an absolute champ.
So like there's quite a big list at the moment. No, that's Mr. Mackey.
You're excited about your life.
And it's like you got.
na
a
na
problem.
na 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 na.
You actually know the theme song.
I do.
The
Peter cries during weddings, man.
Shut up,
No,
man.
I'm joking.
it's like, do you got a problem? The so the list of people who's hosted Meme Review: Ben Shapiro, PewDiePie. No, sorry, obviously PewDiePie hosts Meme Review.
Does Ben Shapiro host?
Yes. Justin Roiland with Elon Musk. So Elon Musk
my
was supposed to be
word.
on, and then for some reason Justin Roiland was there. So that's a thing.
Okay.
There was one other person that's not as famous that I don't really remember. And then finally Dr. Phil.
Dr. Phil.
Wow.
Philly.
Cheesesteak.
That's our PewDiePie.
Okay. Next up, Amazon rainforest.
The world is burning.
Everything's burning. But we didn't start the fire.
Oxygen supply.
It was always burning,
burning.
since the world's been turning.
Ryan started the fire. Hashtag office.
Any opinions?
Okay.
What's happening? What?
Ty, you have opinions.
I do have opinion. I'm sorry.
Go
I'm gonna be
for
the
it. Go for
opinion.
it, bro.
Check here. It is a bad thing. Okay. The fires are huge. It is bad, and the Amazon does burn down. Not the whole Amazon, but parts of it does
Part
burn
of it,
down.
yes. Yeah.
Now, this is obviously a bit of a bigger one than we've had in general.
Yes.
In recent years. The only thing is this here. I want to make a comment just to like ease everyone. Is that the majority of comments on social media are as follows: the world's oxygen source is being cut off. Now I just want to not statistically, biologically, what subject is in school? Geography, bio, whatever.
It's bio and stats.
Okay, so 70% of the world's oxygen comes from the ocean, the algae in the ocean.
Yes.
Okay, so we good on the oxygen front, fam. Puzzler pack, you guys are gonna be breathing.
But
okay.
we're also killing the ocean.
Because of the fires.
No, because of the waste.
turtles.
The turtles.
Do you drink with the plastic straw, Ezra?
What? Not me.
Exactly, you killing the ocean.
I have
a bamboo straw.
I've a straw that was casted in the forges of Valhalla that I use now. No,
okay,
I
guys.
don't.
So that was my only comment on the thing. Is that it is bad.
Yeah.
It is terrible. People are likening it to Avatar and saying Avatar is real, and now it's happening. I'm thinking, no, guys, come on.
So is Leonardo DiCaprio the next human coming into the Amazon and be like, this is our land. The sky people are taking everything.
Speaking of random 10-second side note, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Has anyone seen it yet?
No.
Okay.
No, none of us have seen it.
Okay.
I don't think we can take that detour.
Okay. Movie of the anyway. We'll speak about the next podcast.
Back to the Amazon.
Yes.
But I must say, I agree with Ty. It's a tragedy of what's happening there.
It is.
Just because no one's doing anything, and everyone, a lot of people was just brushing it off. I think also the Brazilian government is doing things now because their people actually people are angry. But
Yeah.
if you have a look at people's homelands that are being destroyed,
Yeah.
animals are being displaced, losing the environment. It's insane the amount of diversity that's in the Amazon, and literally all of that's burning. But I have to agree that, with how the oxygen supply actually works, bottom line is that we need to be looking after our oceans, and then also our forests. So we can't keep dumping raw sewage into the ocean.
Yeah.
And on that, around the Cape Town area, there was fish found with in their bloodstream antiretrovirals.
Really?
There was antibiotics.
Oh
there was
my
a whole bunch
word.
of waste in them.
Great white sharks are no longer in False Bay.
Yeah, I
For the
saw
first
that.
time.
I saw that.
That's a scary statistic because that's a tourism thing, you know.
Massive tourism thing.
And people are like, wait, what the hell are we supposed to do about it? Do your part. Pick if you see something on the side of the road, pick it up. It's the small things. If society as a whole does
Agreed,
stuff,
bro.
government doesn't have to.
Just one last thing. I just want to speak about the Brazilian president on this whole thing, Jair Bolsonaro. Okay, he's also been kind of one of the activists in bringing back deforestation, trying to do job creation, and kind of facilitate that. And a lot of people are blaming him for what's happening with the deforestation, and also because when you make land in the Amazon, you have to burn it to make the land.
Yeah.
It's a lot to
burn, to burn the forest away so that you can start planting crops and stuff. And he's been kind of targeted with a lot of the hate. But one of the articles I read is that someone in one of his ministers came to him with the documentation saying that, listen, there are fires, there's this, there's all this stuff happening, and he actually fired that guy.
Ironic.
Sorry, it's
I can't help it.
He's got all this research, and it's the science is good.
Yeah.
And he's telling this guy, he's responding to this guy, you're lying to me, you're trying to throw me off and trying to make me look bad, so let me just fire you. And that's such a dangerous precedent for not just the president, but setting a dangerous precedent.
Yes.
Just for freedom of speech and the truth to be out there.
Warning signs.
A lot of people didn't like this guy to begin with, the Brazilian president. We won't get into Brazilian politics, but because how Brazil had a president in place, it was that other woman, and then there was that whole corruption scandal, and then she was ousted during the time of the Olympics. And now there's the new Brazilian president going, and I think he has far right vibes to him, and as you see mostly in global politics.
Yeah.
So it's wild what's happening there.
And I mean, Brazil is such a big up and coming developing country, big
size wise, it's huge.
Absolutely,
as well. Yeah.
Okay, next up, we want to talk about the hard Brexit. Your boy Boris the Johnson.
He's basically a cartoon character.
Yeah.
He is.
So Ezra, before the podcast, you were saying that he's shutting down Parliament.
Yes.
To force a hard Brexit.
So That's what many people are seeing his move as. So there's this thing called a Queen's speech that Prime Minister can ask the Queen to give. So on the lead up to it, Parliament shut down. So it's called proroguing Parliament or whatever. That's in preparation of the Queen's speech. And then that's scheduled like a few weeks before the Brexit deadline.
Oh, wow.
So, and then afterwards, there's usually like 5 weeks or so of debate, or 5 days, or 5 sessions, something like that, of debate following the Queen's speech. Because it's basically like a policy agenda. It's like our state of the nation.
Okay.
And now what's wild is that because of how the timeline's set up, Boris can go ahead and be like, no, like there's still plenty of time to discuss it.
Yeah.
But you basically deadlock the MPs from doing anything too meaningful unless something drastic happens. And what that would mean would be that if there's no deal, if no deal is ratified, hard Brexit. And that just
Brexit,
means they leave.
Yeah.
It's like, yeet, and gone.
But also, I believe that Boris had to approach the Queen and ask for permission.
Yes. And the Queen had to say yes by tradition.
Yeah, so he basically strong-armed her as well.
Yeah.
Because she can't say anything because she's
So
not
you've
supposed
seen
to have an opinion as the sovereign.
Yes, you've seen the down with the monarchy hashtags. There's been protests outside Buckingham Palace. Like, why did you do this? But isn't it undemocratic if, like, the Prime Minister comes to the sovereign and be like, hey, we want this, and she's like, no.
Yeah, well, that's not,
No,
it's
absolutely.
not democratic.
So either way, you would consider it not to be democratic. So the Queen had to.
Like, man, like, smart play. Checkmate the Queen.
Oh, it's literally chess.
Checkmate the Queen.
Bruh.
Well done.
Yeah, no, you checkmate the king.
That's insane.
That's how chess works. So it's wild what's happening
it's a new-
and like us, like Ty, you have a friend in Britain.
Yes. So he's a non-British citizen. He moved there 4 years ago, and he's all of a sudden now pro Brexit.
Okay.
And I'm like, but it's a tricky one because he's a South African. It's easy for him to go in there, have a wild opinion and throw things out. But now all of a sudden, this is real for a lot of the citizens and the older generation that live there.
So a lot of the things it's going to affect is obviously travel between Europe and the UK.
So there would effectively be hard borders between that because there's no other agreements in place.
And specifically Northern Ireland.
Yes,
There has to be a border.
And trade.
And current...
Yeah. So so a friend of mine went to London recently, and he was saying that you look at London, and you would think it's one of the most diverse centers, like almost in the world. Like there's so many different cultures, so many different people, all across Europe, all across the rest of the world. And now, what, can't they work? Can't they be protected? Don't they have access to healthcare? How are they going to be treated?
And that doesn't even cover what it's going to do with trade between Europe and
because
the
then
UK.
you have to do customs checks. And there's pipelines that's so time sensitive.
And then there's
that
also
you
going to
add
be
1 second to it, it's going to be years of delay.
So then there's also going to be tax involved.
There would have to be.
More tax.
Yeah.
Of
Than there
some
already
kind.
is.
Yeah.
Such economic repercussions about it.
Yeah, you did finance.
Yeah, no. I think one thing that grows in economics that you learn first, second, third year is that the one thing that really boosts an economy is free barriers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's
and with the hard Brexit, they're not going to have that anymore. Okay.
Yeah. Rip Britain.
Okay. Back to South Africa. We have talks about national health insurance.
Okay.
Ooh,
This is
hot-
going to get intense.
Spicy.
Let me go out
Okay.
by saying that I believe universal healthcare is attainable and that we should try and attempt to attain it. How we're doing it now probably sucks.
So
let's
it's a question
open the floor.
So it's not a question of it's not a question of right or wrong. It's a question of how is it going to be implemented.
Yes.
And I think if we take that stance, it proves well. Just think of land reformation. Land reformation done correctly.
Oh, it's great.
Benefits the
Everyone's
economy.
happy. Yeah.
But done incorrectly. So I think
Sure,
NHI done correctly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great.
I would say that I want something like this.
Yeah.
As a tax-paying South African, I would love to take advantage of something like this to maybe even save money. And
If you didn't have to pay medical aid.
like absolutely, like I think it's a great thing. But I think the corruption we've just come out of,
Yeah.
that
and
the
coming
link
out of as well.
and still coming out of and dealing with it, and maybe not addressing it to the level that we should be addressing it. We still have these corruptive pipelines still in place
Yes.
that are still seeping.
Lines of patronage.
Yeah. And especially when you see what's happening with Eskom and the amount of debt they're in. And now we've focused our attention as government to a very, very well-established, successful part of private business, which is
private business. Let's say that again.
we're looking at the discoveries.
Yeah.
Like multi-billion rand industry that works extremely well. I think of those people. I think of the jobs there. I think of the medical professionals who have set themselves apart, who have
studied for 15 years.
15, 20 years to become specialists, world specialists, and to be the best at what they do, to now have the government say, okay, cool, I'm going to dictate your price.
Yeah.
I'm going to regulate you. I will say who and what can come into your...
Yeah,
it's difficult.
Yes.
I feel for those people. And I would hate for us to lose that expertise in our country.
Yeah.
Because I think people... they still want to do business here. They want to pay tax here. They want to live here. They want their families to live here. But then to lose them, it could be really sad.
Yeah,
I think you make a great point. Because the counter argument against that is, but look at the Scandinavian countries.
Sure.
That's exactly what's happening.
Sure.
But I think we can't compare because those countries for 40 years have been trying to implement it, and only now in the last 10 years are they getting it right.
we're only 5 years.
Yeah, so the Republic's only 25 years old.
Yeah.
No, I agree. The one thing I want to point out is that we still need to try and get this going sooner rather than later.
Sure.
And I say that because of if you just look at inequality in general, how would you start reducing that?
Yeah.
When can your people work when they're healthy? So if you have a nation,
Ezra, I'd say when can your people be healthy is if there's a good. It's okay. This is my standpoint.
Yeah.
Fix ESCOM first.
Yes, of course.
And then let's fix the other stuff.
Yeah.
And let's not try to fix 10 things at once and have band-aid solutions that are still going to
Okay.
just prolong.
No.
You know what I mean?
Point taken.
Yeah.
I just want to point out and almost just feel compelled just to bring this across because everyone's been so negative about what's happening.
Okay.
Things probably aren't happening as fast as they should be.
Okay.
Because there's certain things you could just kind of the nuclear option, just fire everyone. If you have a look at what's being done, economic reform and stuff takes time and it's coming later. The president's been traveling all over the world. He's been in Japan. He's been in other parts of Africa. And then also at the G7, he's been campaigning and selling South Africa.
He wasn't our president there. He was an unidentified leader.
He was an unidentified leader. We'll get to that though.
Okay.
But then, what's amazing, if you look at all of our state-owned enterprises, pretty much, I would say all of them have new boards. Everyone's been fired. People there's still a lot of appeals because people are angry for being fired.
Yeah.
But all of that's going through the system. There's turnaround plans being assigned for each and every one of those SOEs.
It's a huge project.
It's a huge project, and things actually are happening, which is amazing.
Sure.
So I'm really glad that that's happening.
Fantastic. Okay. Next up, we need to talk about Dota. Dota 2.
Dota
on a
2.
Bit of a lighter note. What was the official prize pool?
Just before that, Ty, do you know what Dota is?
Okay. I'll give you my lowdown.
Sorry, bro.
It's a game
Yes.
that people play.
Yes.
Okay, and also people watch.
Ding, ding,
And I think
ding.
there's more. It's one of the most popular watch games among the young adult generation.
True.
Minecraft,
True.
Fortnite's more general across, but I think Dota
I fully agree with you. Yeah.
20 to 40 years.
It's a bit of an older gen. Yeah. Because I think the Dota 2 is like a back in the day a mod of like Warcraft 3 playing with heroes and stuff. Yeah. And that's where it
I
comes
know
up.
of people waking up at 2 a.m. to watch like Dota Cups and stuff.
Shouts out.
Yeah.
The fans, bro.
But Peter, your question, the prize pool.
So the price. So you can give us the number, but I understand. I think we might have spoken about this previously, but it's guys playing, like fans, just normal guys playing the game, buying battle passes and skins, contribute to the prize pool at the end of the
large
mass.
amount, yes.
Yeah. So the official prize pool, Ezra, was
Official prize pool. The total prize pool is, and brace for it, $15 million.
Amongst who though? Spread amongst.
So that wasn't the total prize pool. My bad.
I was going to say, isn't it higher?
No. The winners got $15 million between 5
goodness.
people. Wait, my math is out.
Yeah, it's a fight.
Between 6 people because of a coach.
Wow.
Just total Dota prize pool. Just googling that.
Okay, because
we
it's a
go.
bigger prize pool than Wimbledon.
Yeah.
$15.5 million for the winner.
My goodness.
So each person will probably take about $3.5 million.
Wow.
Let me just read this out. So here's the breakdown. It's the 9th international. So it's the 9th big competition. $34.3 million prize pool total.
Sure.
We're going first place. 15.6. Wait. $15,607,638
For the winner.
dollars. Then second place is about $4.5 million.
Second place, bro.
Yes.
Still pulling.
Third
Wow.
place is about $3 million.
That's incredible.
Fourth place is about $2.1 million. Fifth place, $1.2 million. There's prizes up to 18th place. 18th place.
18th
What does
place.
18th place get?
18th place gets $85,000.
Oh, my
756.
What?
Convert that to
Wait,
rand.
that's
That's about
incredible.
1.1 million rand. 1.2 million.
Times 15.23. around
Okay.
that.
So you're set for the next round of competition for the next year to travel costs and everything. You're fine. Sorry. So how much does Wimbledon get?
Okay, so I just know the prize pool for Wimbledon is okay. You got it, Ben.
2.9 million in 2019.
And that's
Wow.
across male and female singles.
So for the individual.
That's for the individual.
For the
So
individual winner.
34 million pound prize pool. So it's got a bigger prize pool than Dota, but it's still
But
the individual winner earns a lot less.
sure. Because there with Wimbledon, I don't know how the prize pool would work, but it's obviously
132 competitors.
yeah, but also like in terms of money, it's sponsorship.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
selling tickets at the stadiums and stuff like that.
Valid point.
Whereas here with an online game,
Dota does have stadiums. Eh?
no,
They
no, no,
fill
no.
out-
I know that.
Yeah.
But you have an online community that is worldwide that you reach.
Wow.
And they are physically into the PC. They're
Yeah.
okay, cool. I'll pay 270 rand for a battle. I don't know how much a battle pass
People
costs.
are literally betting on outcomes as well. Like
Wow.
with, at least I know with CS:GO, there's like the
Guys.
few
Parents, if you're listening to this podcast, get your kids gaming
Come
1 to
on.
2 hours a day.
gaming
from
scholarship at a top university.
Here we go.
Future Lab University
We
of
got this.
Gaming. It's coming, bro.
Sure.
Are you sure you want to go into this?
Team Future Lab, bro. I can see it now. Playing in CS:GO, League of Legends, and Dota. The
Yeah.
big three, and Fortnite.
And
Oh.
we don't
I'm
talk about
dreaming.
Fortnite anymore.
We don't. Sorry.
Minecraft Battle Royale. We're gonna bring it back.
Okay. The Rock news. Dwayne The Rock Johnson, the highest paid actor in Hollywood in 2019.
What did he do?
Okay.
This in 2019.
This is the exact question I had.
Is it? I want to go back to a comment Peter made before we started the podcast. He is the hardest working.
Because he's The Rock.
Oh, wow. I think it's just showing you if you put in the hours and you put in the effort. Okay, yes, he had a great platform because of wrestling.
Yes.
Yes.
No one could smell what he was cooking and stuff.
Yeah.
And I think all of the work over the years just culminating now makes him the highest paid.
But what movies did he do?
Okay.
In this cycle.
So it's I believe Hobbs and Shaw.
Oh, that was big.
That
he
made
probably put a lot of money.
$437 million US at the box office
Why was
worldwide.
why was that a thing?
I don't know because
of The Rock.
Every reason. And Jason Statham.
Jumanji.
That's a lot of
so then over 12 months, just to put this in rand's perspective,
Yes.
like let's not talk dollars. He made 1.3 billion rand
Okay.
in the last 12 months.
Hey Ty, what did you make in the last?
Like that is insane.
I listen to the podcast. So I can't say.
I mean, that is absolutely, and I believe second to him was your boy Tony Stark.
Wow.
Okay, no, like
But Tony Stark had to die to get
he's
there.
he was good.
It's like, listen, we got to write you out of this whole Marvel universe, but we're gonna pay you.
Did
It's
you
pretty
see,
good.
Did you see this one recording of people watching it in cinema? And okay, this isn't a spoiler. At the end of Avengers Endgame, the title cards come up, and it's like the signature of everyone, and like the music swelling, and then there's a few names that everyone cheers at. Robert Downey Jr.'s name comes up, and everyone's like, yeah, and like loses their minds,
Lincoln Osai.
mashing in caps on a keyboard, like it was insane.
Wow.
So then
Wow.
we talked about Hobbs and Shaw, which
Yes.
I haven't watched.
Neither.
But I did watch Jumanji.
Yes.
Welcome to the Jungle.
That
so
was
that was
surprisingly good.
the reboot. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
come on.
Kevin Hart.
Yes, and
Belinsky,
come on.
what's his face? Ben,
Rock.
what's his name?
I know.
Jablonski. No.
Jack Black. Jack
yes.
Black.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Nacho Libre. Let's get his name right.
Nacho.
And then he's got the HBO television show Ballers, which we don't watch in South Africa. I don't know
think
if it's on Showmax.
it's on
or not.
Showmax.
It's on Showmax.
Yeah, no,
okay.
that I think was big, yeah. That was
And
very big.
he's got Titan Games, an NBC game show.
Wow.
He has a game show.
Yeah.
So he's
Titan
he's
Games.
trying to go Steve Harvey.
Sure.
And then he's got a very lucrative line of fitness clothing, among other endorsements.
Wow.
So,
Gym line.
Old tank tops.
You probably
and like
find this guy has
shorts.
his own gym.
sorry, correction. It's not Tony Stark second place. It's Chris Hemsworth, your boy Thor.
Okay, that's a lot of man right there.
So he's not far off.
Into that,
if
yes.
Dwayne made 1.2 billion,
But what did Chris Hemsworth?
The new Men in Black.
Oh,
Yes, that was big. And then also, of course, the Thors.
Yeah.
And there was 1 or 2 other things he did, I think.
1.1 billion for Chris.
Wow.
Damn, these people make...
That's amazing. That's really
Australians doing it in Hollywood.
So just adding to this topic as
Yeah.
well, our boy, Trevor Noah, making it to the fourth highest paid comedian. I think like $430 million.
incredible, huh?
And then number 1 is Kevin Hart. But no, Trevor Noah, our boy. And like, he didn't do
Shouts
any...
out.
Well, he arguably did one movie in like Black Panther like a year or 2 ago.
Oh.
But like it's actually pretty insane that like how much these comedians are making and that we have a comedian, a South African born comedian doing really, really well.
Sure.
Okay.
Love it.
Last thing.
Yeah.
The first crime in space. Okay, let's get this right. Committed by a female.
Yes.
Okay.
Can I read you the statistics?
Okay.
Right?
Anne McLean.
And that's the name.
That's the astronaut, female astronaut's name.
Can I read you the statistics?
Here we go.
Okay. So if you break down crimes and everything, 100% of crimes, right? Just pay attention. 100% of crimes in space has been committed by females thus far.
Oh no, it's dangerous.
Well, actually, back in the day in Skylab, there were 3 guys that went on strike on one day. Is that illegal under US law? We won't care about that. Like, women, well done.
Aliens, be aware. Come on, let's go.
Last day of Women's Month, we're making major strides. I'm so proud of this community.
Wow.
Do you want to know what you did, though?
Okay, so it's identity theft, apparently, of an estranged wife.
Yes.
And it was private financial records.
Yes, like so her bank account. But they're still investigating. Innocent until proven guilty. But girl, if you got this, I'm proud.
I mean, like, listen, I just got to say, the internet connection on the ISS is dope.
They have like a 10 meg line. No joke.
That's incredible.
Yeah, no, it's insane. Well, it's not a line. It's like, it's lazy.
It's a satellite.
So did she actually commit the crime while in the space station?
So her wife, right?
Her wife?
Yes, they were undergoing separation.
Okay.
And then
such
their
a
bank account
progressive
was still
crime.
joint. So she's saying that, oh, no. Like, she still has rights to look at, like, the joint account, whatever. The other chick's like, nah. No, this is illegal. This is identity theft. So now she has to go to NASA, and NASA has to investigate.
Wow, and where did they have the court case, bro?
Oh, I don't know. In space? First court case in space. I could get behind that. That's
Maybe they'll film it in the Nevada, though.
It's like the Star Tribunal. Wait, that sounds like a tribunal for like
Sounds like
actors.
Star Warsy.
It does.
I think that's all we have time for today.
we're out of
And we
time.
just want to thank everybody. Please catch us Spotify, YouTube, SoundCloud,
Leave a like, subscribe
Apple
if you enjoyed it.
iTunes.
Jesse,
Yeah.
you're doing a lot of work. Keep it up.
Shouts out. And yeah, thank you again.
Ahoy.
Okay, bye.
Bye. My name is Jeff.